Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. But how did we not notice these sooner? Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things that made no sense on Hannah Montana.
Awkward moment, time to go.
For this list, we'll be looking at the plot holes, unresolved storylines, and confusing moments that happened in this classic teen franchise that just can't be explained or understood. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Number 10. Roxy's Disappearance. If you're a longtime fan of the series, you probably remember Hannah Montana's fiercely protective bodyguard, Roxy Roker.
Well, then it looks like I'm gonna have to go down there and protect you myself from the cookie.
Played by Frances Callier, Roxy was one of the funniest and most memorable characters on the show, largely due to her multiple signature catchphrases.
That's right, Roxy's like a puma, and this kitty's got claws.
Despite Roxy's significant role in the lives of both Miley and her alter ego Hannah, she disappeared suddenly without explanation after season 2 of the series. She wasn't alone, however, as one season later, Miley's longtime friend Oliver left the show when his character went on a 6-month tour, and wasn't seen again until many months after his tour had ended.
Dude, you know what would be the coolest thing ever? If you opened for us. Oh, well, please. Okay. Yeah!
Number 9. Questionable movie timeline. Released in April 2009, this full-length theatrical film focused on how Hannah's popularity was affecting Miley, and how her life has changed since she moved away from her small hometown of Crowley Corners.
Sometimes I just wish I could be Hannah all the time.
Following the film's release, many fans expected the events of the film to play a significant role in the ongoing television series, especially with the introduction of Miley's new love interest, Travis.
Hi. You alright? Blue jeans doesn't really take well to strangers. Especially not dirty, sparkly ones.
Surprisingly, except for the occasional mention of Crowley Corners or Miley's horse Blue Jeans, the characters and events of the film are largely ignored in the series.
Great news, everybody. Elvis is alive and well.
Therefore, it's unclear where the film can be placed in the timeline of the series, if it even fits in at all. Number 8. Jackson rents an apartment. Miley's older brother Jackson can frequently be seen complaining about money and his lack thereof.
What's a great idea? Do you want to give me the $2,000 in cash or write me a check?
If Jackson has to buy something expensive, like a nice gift for his girlfriend, he's always shown earning the money he needs in order to buy it, whether it's by working at Rico's surf shop or doing some other odd job. The exception to this is when Jackson gets fed up with living at home and is able to rent an apartment immediately after deciding to move out. Sure, the apartment is practically falling apart and is owned by Rico, but it's still in Malibu, which is an expensive beach town, and most likely well out of Jackson's price range.
When something goes wrong, you don't panic, you call the landlord. That's what a mature adult does.
Number 7. Hannah sings about a double life. Protecting the secret of Miley's double life as Hannah Montana is one of the most frequent conflicts shown throughout the series. Miley and her close friends and family often go to great lengths to keep her secret from getting out, yet for whatever reason, it's considered perfectly acceptable for Hannah to release multiple songs mentioning a double life.
In some ways you're just like all your friends, but on stage you're a star.
The Best of Both Worlds, The Other Side of Me, Ordinary Girl, and several other songs have lyrics about a girl who is simultaneously an everyday teen and a famous rock star.
Pretend to my friends.
Surely it wouldn't take much for a dedicated Hannah Montana fan to notice this odd songwriting theme and start asking questions about the meaning of these lyrics.
Please don't let it be another song about my double life. I mean, you might as well tattoo "I'm really Miley Stewart" on my forehead.
Number 6. Lily and Oliver's inconsistent talents. This season 2 episode shows off the singing talents of Miley's best friends Lily and Oliver, and it's not pretty. They're both completely tone deaf when singing at their school's karaoke night, even after Miley tries to help Lily with a singing lesson.
Try to hit all of the notes. I'm hitting all of the notes.
Strangely, at other points in the series, both Lily and Oliver are shown to have perfectly acceptable, if not exceptional, singing voices.
Doing the phone dance, you study the answers again and again till I get it right.
Lily sings along with Miley beautifully during the bone dance and their heartwarming duet Wherever I Go, while Oliver enters a television singing competition and eventually tours as a musician in other points in the series. Despite how it may seem in this episode, Miley is certainly not the only musically gifted member of the trio.
Welcome to Hollywood. And boy, you better live it up before it brings you down. Welcome to Hollywood.
Number 5. Suspiciously well-kept secret.
And she just doesn't want to pretend anymore. Her name is Miley Stewart.
Before Hannah Montana publicly revealed her true identity as Miley Stewart in the series' final season, there had already been quite a few instances of Miley sharing her secret with people outside of her immediate family.
It's really you, but no one ever discovers. OMG, it really is you!
All right. I've had enough of that. Get off me. All right, now listen. You cannot tell anyone about this, okay?
Lily, Oliver, Jake, Jesse, Roxy, Sienna, a local police officer and his daughter, and Miley's entire hometown of Crowley Corners all knew her secret and never let the truth get out. For the sake of the show, it was important for Miley to be the one to tell her secret when she felt she was ready.
I've loved being Hannah, but I just don't think I can do it anymore.
However, it just seems impossible that so many people knew and it never got out, especially considering how lucrative the celebrity gossip industry can be. Number 4. Lying makes Miley sleepwalk. While eagerly searching for a new song her dad has written for her, Miley finds the lyrics to a terrible one about thieving bunnies.
Are we smelling a hit?
I'm smelling something, but I ain't sure it's a hit.
Miley hates the song, but can't bring herself to tell Robbie Ray the truth, causing her to feel so anxious and guilty, she starts sleepwalking.
Where's Dad?
He's still on his date?
Have to tell him the truth.
What?
Have to tell him the truth.
The message of this episode is important, reminding the viewer that lying is bad and can cause unwanted consequences. But the premise just doesn't make sense. If lying makes Miley sleepwalk, shouldn't she be sleepwalking every night and racked with guilt over her secret double life? Apparently not, as her sleepwalking is never brought up again, and she presumably returns to her normal sleeping habits after this episode.
Truth! Gotta tell Dad the truth!
Oh! I mean, look at her. She'd never talk to you like that if she was awake. She'd lie and say you look nice.
Number 3. Full-time student and pop star. Miley Stewart may be living 2 lives, but there are still only 24 hours in a day.
You know you gotta study.
Yes, Dad. But if you think about it, midterms are halfway to finals. So I only need to study about half as hard. And since I study twice as hard as everybody else, I only need to study a quarter. So I'm done. See how that works?
As Miley, she goes to school full-time and is able to complete all her homework and study hard enough to get herself into a top university after graduation. As Hannah, she seems to perform at local concerts every weekend, records new music, and goes touring during school breaks.
We're all going to Europe.
Yeah, about that. I just got this letter from school.
And somebody's grades are slipping again.
With so many different and demanding responsibilities, it's frankly unbelievable that Miley can find the time to eat and sleep, let alone hang out at the beach with her friends as frequently as she does. Number 2. Wigs are the perfect disguise. When Miley dons her long blonde wig, she instantly transforms into pop sensation Hannah Montana, with virtually no other changes required.
Now we're cooking with gas.
I love it!
Hey, Mom. What do you think of this one?
By simply removing this wig, Miley is immediately free to blend in with the crowd like any other teenage girl would.
You were the only pop star I know who can't get into her own concert.
The simplicity of Miley taking off her wig to reveal her secret has made for some dramatic moments throughout the show, but no one seems to acknowledge the fact that, even without the wig, she still looks exactly like Hannah Montana.
What about this stupid outfit?
Miley's disguise might be an iconic part of the series, but that still doesn't change the fact that it's never really been very convincing.
I have a visual on Montana. Repeat, I have a visual on Montana.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Miley and Hannah have the same father. Before there was Hannah Montana, there was country superstar Robbie Ray, played by real-life father and country singer Billy Ray Cyrus.
Rico, what are you doing here?
Just hoping I could get an autograph on this vintage Robbie Ray album I happily overpaid for because it's more than just music. It's a piece of American history.
Unlike Miley, Robbie has no alter ego in the Hannah Montana world, except for a fake mustache he wears when he's acting as Hannah's manager. Nevertheless, whether she's Miley or Hannah, it's acknowledged by multiple people in her life that her father is Robbie Ray, the famous country singer.
You're Robbie Ray. He writes all the songs.
I know!
Nobody's Perfect is genius.
I like the cute romantic one.
This major slip-up should have caused a lot of people to question Miley about her father and how he knows Hannah Montana, putting so much attention on her that it would have been impossible for her to keep her secret.
All you gotta do is read the teleprompter. Your daddy's thought of everything.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.